Well, it's a big trip for us today, guys. I think this might be the first time we've been in Africa. We're here in Blyde River Canyon Nature Reserve in Mpumalanga, South Africa. That's pretty cool.
Mpumalanga.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not how it's pronounced, but that's how it's spelled, and I didn't ask. So,
does it start with an N or a W?
An M. MP.
An M. Oh, I was wrong. Mpumalanga. It sounds like Star Wars dialogue. That's not weird to say.
I mean, it sounds a little Greedo.
Mpumalanga.
Yeah,
it sounds like something
Jabba.
like Jabba the Hutt would say.
Right,
yeah. I'm like, yo, mind if I'm at the buffet? I'm at Old Country Buffet, and Jabba the Hutt's the manager, and I'm like, can I get another plate? And he's like, Mpumalanga.
Yeah. And Salacious Crumb is back there cutting up the meats.
Yeah.
Just laughing.
Yep.
Just a plate of frogs.
It's funny because we're talking about Star Wars characters with stupid names, and I brought you here because I wanted to tell you about the Tokoloshe.
Tokoloshe.
Yeah, which also kind of sounds like a Star Wars character.
Yeah.
Mpumalanga Tokoloshe.
It's either Tokoloshe or Tokoloshe. I'm going to say Tokoloshe.
Tokoloshe?
Tokoloshe.
Tokoloshe sounds like a river in Pennsylvania.
It kind of does, yeah.
I went on a float down the Tokoloshe, and then we got some heinies.
Yeah, and it finally met up. It finally met up with the Schuylkill, so we could head home.
Yeah.
Bib Fortuna was on the Schuylkill.
Back to Star Wars.
Awanga.
What is happening? Well, the
We're
long
losing
trip. It's made us lose our minds a little bit. But yeah, so while we're here, I just want to tell you about the Tokoloshe, and it's a kind of this is a creepy cryptid. So
all right, well, with the name like Tokoloshe, I don't know what to expect. It sounds like an off-brand mayonnaise I'd put on a Wawa hoagie.
Well,
a hoagie with the Tokoloshe spread. Wait, before we start the episode, before the music runs, can Eric and I guess what the Tokoloshe looks like?
Sure, I would have done that next segment, but go ahead.
Well, you can do it next segment. You can go ahead and run the music. Go ahead, you can run the music. Introduce the podcast. Okay. I'm so sorry.
It's Greg's Cryptid Corner, where mysteries abound. Bigfoot, Mothman, monsters, let's see what we found.
Hey, and welcome to Greg's Cryptid Corner, a podcast about monsters for weirdos. I'm your host, Greg, and joined as always, I'm here by the fire with Eric. How you doing?
Good. Psyched to be in a nature preserve. I can't wait to see some animals.
Yeah, I have no idea what kind of animals are down here, but I think we should be scared. And Dan, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I saw an animal over there. Delicious.
Oh man.
Something about endangered meat just smacks differently.
It just hits differently. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's spicy, but in the moral sense, you know?
Yeah.
A little conflicted.
Yeah.
It's good. I think conflicted tastes like roasted peanuts in this case.
Interesting. Well, we'll try that maybe a little bit later when it's cooled off. You took that right off the fire. You gave it no time. Yeah.
Nope. Yeah. You know what, the Tokoloshe? No. I'm trying to get my head into the mind of the beast here.
Oh, so yeah, this one's going to be, so we're going to talk about a couple cryptids that we've already talked about because this one rolls into a lot of it. It's got a good mix of fun, horrible things. So why don't we hop in and I'll tell you all about the Tokoloshe and how awful this little creature is.
Greg, you promised me in the next segment we would guess what the Tokoloshe looks like.
And
here you are moving on to the next segment.
I already forgot.
I'm
excited.
That was 30 seconds ago.
I know. My brain is broken.
He said little, though. I'm getting a sense.
You know, everything's. I'm
small.
6'2". There's a lot of things that are little compared to me.
That's true.
So
Eric, you and I are little.
Before we jump in and I tell you about the Tokoloshe, Dan, what do you think it looks like? What do you think what do you think this monster is?
Well, I mean, African, wildlife reserve. Okay, so I'm gonna guess it's burrowing and Tokoloshe. I'm going to be honest. I imagine like kind of a groundhog or like a prairie dog, but long, like a snake. And it has a mouth that is like lined with like sharp teeth. But the mouth, like the opening of the mouth goes halfway like down the length of the snake body. So when it opens its mouth, like half of it splits open.
Whoa.
And it can eat things like triple its size.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right. I won't tell you if you're right or wrong yet. Eric,
Okay.
would you like to venture a guess?
Sure. Yeah. Is it a blood-sucking ghost cow that throws apples?
No, but honestly, you might be a little closer.
I like Eric's better.
You said it was a
didn't say-
combination of things we talked about already.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So, yeah. You didn't name, I don't think, any of the ones that are part of it or that I
Okay.
kind of will be connecting, but you are closer than Dan's prairie dog snake monster. So now we'll hop in and let me tell you all about the Tokoloshe.
Thank you.
Across the world, folkloric creatures are embedded in the local culture and help shape the stories and lives of the people living there. And one of these creatures, the Tokoloshe, has been a menace to the people of South Africa. From run-of-the-mill pranks and minor inconveniences to being choked in your sleep and sexual assault, the Tokoloshe is a force to be reckoned with.
Yikes.
No.
Yeah, we're not going to dig much into that, by the way. That's
Yeah.
there's one
man.
other instance that I'll mention just to kind of
You know what Bigfoot doesn't do?
yeah.
You know what
that-
Mothman
yeah.
doesn't do?
Yeah.
Butt stuff.
Yeah. So the Tokoloshe is described as small and dwarf-like, sometimes only a few feet tall. It's hairy and shaggy, covered in dark fur. It has a large head, often with a hole plunged into the forehead.
Whoa.
Long
No.
arms and clawed hands. Its eyes have both been described as glowing red and also completely gouged out, so he's eyeless.
Yeah.
So he's 3 holes in his head.
Yeah.
2 eye holes and a head hole.
And a head
And I
hole.
guess his nostrils in his mouth. So 1, 2, 3.
That'd be
That's
5.
6 holes.
What,
Wait,
holes?
6 holes.
It's like a bowling ball.
It's too many holes, I'd say.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Ears. 1, 2. Forehead 3. 2 eyes
Yeah.
5. Nostrils 7. Mouth 8. 8 holes.
Yeah, and he's
That's
got
an 8-holed head.
his ears would be more like goblin ears, big pointy ears.
Oh, cool.
Think goblin, really. I'm going to explain the reason for the difference, why they're sometimes red and sometimes gouged out. I'll get into that a little later. And similarly, I'll kind of talk about a little bit why sometimes it might appear like having like waterlogged skin and a swollen tongue, things like that.
God, this is like the most grotesque one I think you've ever brought to the. We talked about, what was the Irish one? It was like the head of a dying person and the body of a dead horse or something like that.
That was the Nukkalavi, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty gruesome.
This
is more gruesome
The
than that.
Harhacha had the human face on a llama's body. That's also weird.
And also weirdly perverted, I guess
Yeah.
is good language to use
Yeah,
for that. And,
yeah.
and what was the Creole one that like, I can't say the word Creole without saying the accent. Creole. The Creole on the 8 beignets and stripped its skin off and slid through keyholes.
Oh, the boohag. Yeah.
The boohag, yeah.
Yeah.
Also very, very. This is okay. What's this section of cryptids called? Just creepy cryptids.
Yeah, it's just this was just well,
is one of the
supernatural.
creepy ones.
I would say supernatural, and we'll get into that. But I do want to.
or also handsy is another category.
Yeah, that's some of them. But he might look ugly, but he can also be invisible to everyone except its victim. So that's fun.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's just. Oh no, this is mental illness. Oh, what are the symptoms, Greg?
So let's get into kind of the concept and the backstory of the Tokoloshe. So it doesn't really have a will of its own, like in particular. They're created by a malevolent witch. Now, the witch could create them on their own for their own purposes, or they could be hired by someone to create a Tokoloshe to terrorize an enemy, basically.
Nice. I like that.
One way a Tokoloshe can be created is by combining graveyard dirt and pieces of a dead body, and then animating the corpse by shoving a red-hot poker into the middle of its forehead to basically destroy the concept of a brain.
Whoa.
It's like what's that called when you dig out somebody's frontal lobe?
A lobotomy?
Lobotomy.
Yeah.
A little gnome lobotomy.
Yeah. But they can also be...
Lobotonome. Sorry.
A gnomobotomy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tokoloshes can also be created by taking a dead human body, sprinkling it with like a magic concoction, which shrinks and distorts the body and reanimates it, looking basically like a little gremlin creature.
I'd like to see that process.
Me too.
I mean, you think of like Phantasm, where they took the bodies and then they did like the tall man did something to him, and then they shrunk down to little like Jawas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
Kinda
put in
like
the
that.
work in like another dimension.
Weren't the zombies were originally like that was like a Creole thing that
It's like a
came
voodoo
from,
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Thank you. But it came from overseas and got imported into America. That concept of like the people that work in the fields might not be like entirely, or not with that working. Some of the people that like, I thought the idea was that like the undead would keep working without complaining, and you could pilot an undead body and make it do unsavory things, and that like bird the zombie thing. And you're smashing that up with the shrunken head kind of creepy witch doctor.
Yeah.
No, you specifically.
Yeah.
are doing
I'm
this,
not.
Greg. You
I
are.
didn't create
Yeah.
this folklore.
This is your cauldron, man. I'm just sniffing the ingredients.
Greg's just got him doing like manual labor around his house,
yeah.
doing laundry and the dishes.
Listen, when you bring a little graveyard dirt dead pieces of dead body monster to life, it's got to do something.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
Tokoloshe, missed the spot over there. You got to get on that, buddy.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the most voodoo I know is from Weekend at Bernie's 2, so I can't really speak to the veracity of any of
The
that.
Bible
so,
of voodoo. Yeah.
yeah. So going on, in some areas of South Africa, the Tokoloshe is also associated with water spirits. So it could be like essentially summoned from the water by the witch, and it's this little wet creature. But the kind
So
of
that's why it's waterlogged and swollen tongue.
that's why some of them are, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so kind of the Tokoloshe, the way I kind of envision it, is it's kind of the idea of the monster, and not necessarily it's kind of just this one thing. It seems like you could create multiple variants of a Tokoloshe. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it depends on kind of how it's created. But he's a bad person. He's a bad creature. So he'll come into your house at night, very boohag style. He'll chew on your toes.
No.
He'll climb up on your chest and he'll strangle you. At one point, it made the news when it was blamed for assaulting, a bunch of women in a dormitory in 2007.
Yeah, that's not a cryptid. That's I don't know.
That's recent.
That's probably like the dean of the school.
Yeah, we'll get into that as well. So, I think it was in 2003. I forget the year, but there was another man who was arrested for strangling his nephew to death because he thought the child was a Tokoloshe. So the belief in this creature is widespread and held very seriously. It's held so seriously, in fact, that you'll find bedrooms in that, like in the area, set up a very specific way to avoid the Tokoloshe. Since the creature is small, many Tokoloshe believers will set their beds up on stacks of bricks so it's much further off the ground, because the Tokoloshe is a very small figure and his distorted body makes it have difficulty climbing.
Okay, I respect that. Also, then you get a little fort under your bed, which I also respect.
Yeah, that the Tokoloshe can then live in. You could befriend him and have a little bed fort.
Yeah, have a little. Yeah, you can tell each other so you can pass notes through the night. A little knock code. When I was growing up, we had a little knock code through the wall. My sister and I. We had a knock for "Are you still awake?" and we had a knock for yes and a knock for no. And it wasn't until years later that I realized we would never use the no knock. That doesn't make any sense.
That's the best.
Yeah.
You're always waiting for your like, oh, I have no idea if she's never saying no.
She must be dead. There's no other answer.
The Tokoloshe got her.
Yeah.
Like, well, I was asleep, but you keep knocking on the wall, so.
Are the Tokoloshe in any movies? This feels like something that would be like, if it's this hot in the popular culture, it must have been immortalized like that.
Look at you asking the right questions. There's a movie, I believe the director was Gavin Hood, in 1999 called A Reasonable Man. And it actually is kind of based on that story of the guy strangling his nephew. Now, Gavin Hood also directed X-Men Origins Wolverine, so I don't know if this movie's any good, but it's on Tubi if you want to watch it. I haven't watched it.
So it has a monster in it?
I don't know. I haven't watched it. But there are, I did see, especially on YouTube, there's a lot of like, feature length. I don't know if they're like super low budget or whatnot, but there are a lot of Tokoloshe movies out there with the monster. If I did my research better, I might have watched one, but I had a busy weekend.
It'd be cool if there was like a 420, like pot smoking Tokoloshe.
Like Leprechaun back in the hood or back.
Yeah, but it's called Tokoloshe.
Oh,
it's like a Cheech and Chong parody with a little monster. Maybe he like strangles you and then twists you up into a blunt and smokes your life force. Gets high on it.
Interesting. He's just trying to have a good time. He's not trying to eat your toes.
I know. It's just incidental that you die.
Yeah.
For his high. That's the poster.
Oh, yeah. It's incidental.
That you die for his high.
Okay, there you go.
It's him on like a surfboard throwing a thumbs up with a blunt in his mouth.
I watch it.
Yeah, me too. In a heartbeat.
All right, note to self. Let's write this script as well.
TM. Copyright.
Yeah, add it to the list of more ridiculous monster movies to make. But yeah, so they stack their beds on stacks of bricks, so it's much higher off the ground. He can't climb up. But if the Tokoloshe can't get to its intended victim, because like I said, the witch basically sends the Tokoloshe after somebody, essentially curses them. It'll move on and attack another family member. It doesn't care. It just needs to attack somebody.
Oh.
Have we had other cryptids that were like the cryptid isn't malevolent, but the force behind the cryptid is malevolent? Have we had one of those?
I don't know. I don't think we've had like kind of a master servant cryptid situation yet.
Yeah, this is interesting. This is novel. Yeah.
So,
okay. Yeah. I dig it.
And now I will say people will probably complain and say, well, that's not a cryptid. That's essentially a demon. But it's like, yeah, but it's a monster.
It's a monster.
It's not a person. That's good enough for me.
You know what? If you're drawing that kind of a distinction, that makes you a weirdo. And guess what? This is the podcast for you.
We're here for you.
No, I like that. I like the idea of a Tokoloshe witch. That's part of the movie.
Yeah. She probably makes a good soup, like all the best witches.
Maybe the witch has like a really messy house and she summons a bunch of Tokoloshe. Is that what it is? Tokoloshe?
Tokoloshe. Yeah.
Tokoloshe. She summons a bunch of them, and one of them is just lazy and he doesn't want to clean. He wants to get high.
Well, he
wants to like play video games, so he like leaves the house.
So when we had Matt Lake on around Christmas and he told us about the Yule Lads, I kind of envisioned that the Tokoloshe as a kind of spin-off of the Yule Lads, but he's a nightmare instead. Instead of
this one's bad.
Stealing your sausage. He'll
touching your sausage.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of peering through the window, he's climbing through it. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He's a bad dude. But you might be asking yourself, you probably are, how do you get rid of the curse of the Tokoloshe when it's put on you?
Greg, how do you get rid of the curse of the Tokoloshe when it's put on you?
I'm glad that you asked.
I'm going to guess. Gouge its eyes out.
No, its eyes are already gouged out.
Oh.
Wait. What if you shoot water into his eye hole? No. What if you plug the hole in his forehead?
Oh, that'd be pretty good. That's not it, though.
Oh, man.
You have to get a spiritual healer in the area known as a Sangoma. Yeah, Sangoma, who can banish them. They have the power to get rid of
You have to pay a guy
$15.
Yeah. You have to pay a guy $15 and then you get rid of the Tokoloshe.
That doesn't seem like a scheme.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Or there's also, so sometimes to kind of curse somebody with the Tokoloshe, you have to create kind of what's essentially a talisman and bury it outside the house of the victim. So if you destroy that would also get rid of the curse. And I assume, I'm not positive, but I think if you kill the witch, that would also probably do it.
Wow.
That gets rid of a lot of curses, yeah.
In a horror movie, if the witch has spawned like 100 Tokoloshe to like maybe there's a city got built on her farmland, and she just wants to kill all the people in the city or a little town or whatever. And then the people like they're fighting the Tokoloshe and they're whatever, and they realize, oh, we need to kill the witch, and then we'll kill the Tokoloshe, and then they kill the witch, but instead of the Tokoloshe dying, they're now freed to do whatever they want instead of just target their intended victims. So they just, they go on to the next town and the next town and the next town. That'd be pretty cool. All right, I'm sorry. I'm in an imaginative mood.
No,
you're being
my mind is wandering.
Real creative, boy. Yeah, I mean, this could be Gremlins 3. Tokoloshe Gremlins.
Gremlins 3 Tokoloshe.
Yeah. The Gremlins in South Africa. There we go.
Watch out for your holes.
But kind of looking back at the cryptids that we've discussed before, when I was researching these guys, I got a lot of vibes of several cryptids. So you got the Nain Rouge, right? Detroit's little bad luck,
little guy,
gremlin thing,
troublemaker. Yeah,
he's in Detroit. He's causing mischief. He's used as a scapegoat for any number of issues that are going wrong in the area.
Smartly dressed.
Yeah, it has to be. And then the shadow people, because of the chance of it manifesting during what's essentially sleep paralysis, right?
Mm-hmm. So choking you in bed.
Yeah, like sitting on your chest, choking you. And then you have the Harhacha, because it could essentially be a moral cautionary figure of like, it could be used to scare kids to be good, and then you're like, "Ooh, don't be mean to old ladies. Don't be mean to old witches. They might curse you and send a Tokoloshe to eat your feet." But the threat of being cursed with a supernatural undead figure, and being able to like blame a lot of the things that happen on it, will probably keep anybody who has even just a hint of belief in it in their place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Though
you just touched on something I never really thought of.
What? Because I'm really smart, Dan.
No, you are. The idea that like parents teaching respect of their elders to their children. Like, I feel like respect your elders is like they're wiser than you, or there's a lot to learn, or you need to open your ears. And a lot of kids blow that advice off, even though sometimes it's really good advice. Some elders are awful. Hey, kids, if you're listening to this, some elders are awful.
Yeah. Some
of them are really smart. There are some things you can only learn through time. That's true.
Yeah.
But what you just put in my head is the idea of a parent going to their child and be like, respect your elders. And the kid's like, but why? And then the mom's just like, because they'll curse you.
Yeah. They'll curse you with a little toe eating monster. And kids, if you're a child listening, they're out there. They'll eat your toes.
They're out there. Yeah.
While you're sleeping.
That old lady will summon a gremlin that'll chew your toes.
Yeah. Keep your feet above the bed when you're sleeping. Don't let your legs hang off. There's monsters under there. I can guarantee it.
Get the top bunk. You need the top bunk.
Always top bunk, even if you're an only child. Bunk bed, sleep on the top. Bottoms for stuffed animals.
I wonder if there is an animal, though, that you're like trying to get your babies elevated off the floor from in Africa.
Maybe.
Snakes? Like
maybe
a snake or
tigers.
Mongoose or something. I don't know what's in Africa, but
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Elephants, maybe. Who knows?
Elephants, hippos, hyenas.
Yeah, it could be
spam email.
Spam email?
Yeah, the Nigerian prince.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Yeah. That's here. You just proved that I don't know actual geography, because I was like, where's that at? Yeah. But yeah, so additionally, skeptics believe that the Tokoloshe is more of like a cultural interpretation of trauma, and it provides a way to explain bad things happening and abuse that's happening that's never fully explained. Like, I read a story where several mothers took their babies to the hospital because they were in pain, and they did x-rays, and they found like sewing needles shoved into the skin of the kids.
Oh God.
And it was blamed on the Tokoloshe, and not just whoever was taking care of them being an absolute horrible person.
Monster.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So like, the Tokoloshe is in the news down in South Africa in this region more than it should be. And that's terrifying.
That again, you make an interesting point. Like, when is I love like with the fearsome creatures. These are like creatures that stand in for human blame when standing in for human blame is useful. What you're talking about is Tokoloshes using them as a scapegoat to avoid blaming somebody that needs some blame.
Should be blamed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
we have one school teacher. Let's not blame the pin needle school teacher. Let's just say the monster did it.
Yeah, use it for anything.
It avoids responsibility, but it also, like, I guess I don't know the culture well enough. Like, is it because like you can't question authority and you can't blame authority, or that kind of stuff, or is it just like a fear response that like another human being couldn't do this?
Yeah. So let's not confront it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blame it on a supernatural.
Yeah.
Man, somebody bombed up the bathroom. It's like stuff all over the floor. Well, it wasn't me.
Tokoloshe again.
Tokoloshe. I know I was the last one in there. You might have seen me exiting, but
yeah. Ooh, don't go in there. That Tokoloshe rocked it. Yeah. So that's kind of the main gist of the Tokoloshe. He's still out there. It is a supernatural cryptid. But it really, I love folklore stories. I find it fascinating, like what cultures come up with and like the ways that it's ingrained in the culture. Kind of like the Boohag situation where like, you know, you got like people are painting their roofs a certain like blue color because that confuses the Boohag. Like that stuff is fascinating.
Yeah. It's really cool.
I mean, you're digging up corpses and putting spells on them and branding their foreheads, and then they're shrinking into a gremlin monster that is under your control that like eats toes and strangles people in their sleep. What? It's amazing.
I won't say it. I should point out it doesn't specific. It's not like it's super like only into feet, but I watched a video and there was a listener kind of telling their story, and they said that the Tokoloshe was chewing on their toes, like she woke up with like bloody toes.
Man!
So that's why it's called that out, because that was a very interesting story. But it's such it will do more to you than just eat your toes.
I know. Yeah, it would be better if it just tickled your feet and didn't assault you.
And sometimes it probably does. Sometimes it is just like the Yule Lad. It's just this kind of annoyance, but
like a mischief monster.
It will escalate. You know, it's not just a mischief monster. It is a horrible nightmare gremlin.
Well, that's the downside to the word all in catch-all, I guess. Is like some of the all is going to be toe tickling and like sleep paralysis demon, kind of like, oh, I don't understand what sleep paralysis is. I can blame it on this little gremlin or whatever. But then other monsters are legitimate, awful, horrifying, traumatizing, disgusting monsters. And they're like, oh, the Tokoloshe did it. It's like, oh no, can we not include that in the catch-all and in that all, please?
Yeah.
Can that please be blamed on a human? I need justice. Thank you.
Yeah. But that was the Tokoloshe, and that's all I got.
I like the Tokoloshe.
I find it
that fits a couple of categories. Yeah, it's another one of the little men too. We got a lot of little men.
Oh, we do love a good little man.
Well, goblins. Would you call these goblins? I guess these are ghouls.
Ghouls, gremlins, goblins.
These seem like ghouls. They're undead.
Yeah, I guess ghoul.
Right?
Yeah.
Goblins are a type. They're not dead. Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah, he's a ghoul. I'm not sure.
Ghouls and goblins.
Nukalavi's probably a ghoul. Undead.
Yeah.
Boohag is kind of an undead. It has no skin. So,
ugh.
Yeah, we got to get.
What if a Boohag took over a Tokoloshe? Could you imagine?
That'd be
oh my god,
horrible chimera of awfulness.
Boohagaloshe.
Ooh,
no, thank you. That's a good band name.
I do like the name though. Yeah, yeah. So that's our episode on the Tokoloshe. We'll do a little house cleaning here. We one of our listeners, Echo, has been trying to put a review on Apple Podcasts for so long, and it just keeps refusing to save it, and I don't know why.
Apple, what are you doing?
So I told her just send it to me. So
does she like? Is this review about how good we are and how Tim Cook is awful? Is that what it is?
Now I meant to look up the song. So it says to be sung to the tune of "Low" by Flo Rida, and I don't know the song.
Oh, baby got boots with the fur. So the whole club was looking at her. Hey, she hit the flow. You know that song?
Now I need to just send it to you.
Low.
All right, you know what? This is Dan's opportunity now to read the
lyrics,
the review. So
right.
I just sent it over.
Fresno got them Fresno got them night crawler jeans. Her hot fur,
filthy fur.
Got the whole camp in an uproar. Hey, he tells the tales. Cryptid unveils. Greg never fails.
Thank you, Dan, because I had no idea what the rhythm for that would be.
That's like a classic. What is that? Like 2012 banger?
I only know that one part about the
2009,
the apple bottom jeans and boots with the fur. But after that, I'm out.
Yeah, I don't know any. Yeah, I know the song.
I don't know what
you knew this song.
I knew that from his first 2 lines, and then I was done. And I meant to listen to it today, but then it would have ruined my algorithm. And instead of
I do like
2004 emo, I'd start getting Flow Rida songs.
I like Nightcrawler jeans.
Yeah,
I like
that's pretty good.
Nightcrawler jeans.
So thank you, Echo, for writing out fresh new lyrics to Flow Rida. And the 5-star
I'm sure
review.
he's pleased.
Yeah,
We'll let Mr. Rida know that he's been one up.
yeah. Next time we're in Florida, we'll contact Flow Rida and let him know. But thank you very much.
That's where he's from.
I assume.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No comments on what's it called, Spotify. But if you do leave a 5-star review, if you're able to, and you don't have the worst luck like Echo, leave a 5-star review. We'll read it on the show. Or if you leave a comment on one of the newer episodes on Spotify, if it's funny and good and nice and not just making fun of me, I'll read that on the show too. But also, if you
Greg,
make fun of me, but in a good way, that's fine.
Greg, can I ask, has anybody commented on our episodes on Patreon?
Yeah, we did get a comment actually on one of our. Let me find it. I think it was on a GCCNN episode.
Ooh,
one of our supporters.
Oh, Eric, you listened. You got the theme song stuck in your head now. GCCNN.
One of our supporters on Patreon, Liam, commented and said, "I love the music for the show. It's got a Carpenter vibe to it."
It does.
Yeah.
I did that intentionally. Yeah. We're talking
So-
about spooky things. And also GCCNN lately kind of trends more towards aliens. When I think about aliens, I think about John Carpenter sometimes.
He did that movie where Starman. He was an alien. Also,
That's
the
the one I
Thing.
was thinking of.
The Thing.
Yeah, no, it was definitely Starman. That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah. But if you want to get involved in here, GCCNN, and get into the Discord, you could join our Patreon. $2 a month gets you the bonus series, the episodes early, at least a day early typically, access to our Discord, where just the best people are hanging out. And $5 a month gets your name shouted out at the end of every episode here. And I want to shout out our Your Squonk patrons, Amy's Birdhouse, Liam Neville, Bridget, Pam and Brian, Molly, An Unperceived Interdimensional Bigfoot, Brutal Kimpact, and Luke. So thank you.
Luke, you're no longer going to hell. I changed my mind from last week. You're coming to heaven with us, buddy.
Well,
You're with us.
Well, I don't know if we're going.
Oh.
That's still in question. We still have to work
You
that
know
out.
what? Luke, we got that bullet. We'll take it for you.
Yeah,
we're going to hell because you're going to heaven.
There you go. Perfect.
We're Jesus. Okay, no, you can carry on. Sorry.
Thank you for your support and helping make this show as whatever it is, as good as it is, as weird and sloppy as it is. But thank you very much. And as always, I'm Squonk. You're Squonk. Go Birds.
This entire episode, I can't help but think of Tamagotchis. It's
Aw.
unfortunate how similar they are. I know. I want a little like demon pet now.
A Tokoloshe.
A Tokoloshe Tamagotchi would be amazing. I would love that.
You'd have to feed it toes to keep it alive.
It'd be like you feed, but what would you do with Tamagotchis? You feed them, you bathe them, you play with them. And then I guess this one you would like, I don't know, offer like a little sacrificial person for it to play with.
You have to,
I don't know.
You have to like hide it underneath like somebody's pillow, and it just screams all night and keeps them awake
that's
and
good.
ruins their lives. Yeah. But also you have to feed it real human toes somehow.
And the device could follow like tarot card rules. You can't buy it for yourself. Somebody else has to buy it for you.
Oh, you
And
get
that way it's
cursed
like
by
they
it.
summoned it. Yeah, they summoned it. They cursed you with it.
Nice. I like that.
like it.
Yeah. I think we need more cryptid kids games that actively curse them.
Yeah. The curse is that unlike a Tamagotchi, if the Tamagotchi Tomolochi, hold on, I already forgot what it's called.
The Tokoloshe.
Tokolochi. If you don't feed it and it dies, the device explodes. There's a little bit of C4 in there.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's excessive.
When you feed it and it's happy, it just plays like a MIDI song of Flow Rida.
Nightcrawler jeans.
Bringing it back.
Paracha fur.